My wife is completely addicted to her phone, and it's ruining our marriage. My wife Rachel hasn't looked me in the eyes during a conversation in 8 months. I know because I started counting after our anniversary dinner, when she spent 45 minutes photographing her salmon from different angles while it went cold. Monday morning, I'm making breakfast. Her favorite blueberry pancakes from scratch. I'd woken up early specifically for this. Rachel walks in, sits down, and immediately starts scrolling TikTok with the volume on. Rach, I made your favorite, I said. She replied, double tapping something. She ate the entire stack without looking up once. Didn't notice I'd used salt instead of sugar until I told her after she'd finished. That weekend, our daughter Emma turned 7. We'd planned this princess party for weeks. I'd built a cardboard castle. Rachel was supposed to handle the cake. The morning of the party, I found her in the kitchen at 6 a.m. scrolling through Facebook. Did you order Emma's cake? I asked. She looked up, panic flooding her face. The cake! Oh my god, the cake! She'd completely forgotten because she'd spent the previous evening in a 3-hour text argument with her sister. I drove to 3 bakeries before finding one that could do a rush order. Cost me $200. When I got back, Rachel was showing the early arriving parents a video on her phone instead of setting up decorations. Emma was sitting alone on the stairs in her princess dress, waiting. The breaking point came during Emma's piano recital 2 months ago. Front row, center seats. Emma had practiced Für Elise for 6 months. She was terrified, but excited because both her parents would be watching. Halfway through Emma's performance, Rachel's phone rang, not vibrate, full volume ringtone. In a silent auditorium, every head turned. Emma's hands froze on the keys. The look on my daughter's face, confusion, then hurt, then humiliation. Rachel didn't silence it. She looked at the screen, stood up, and walked out while answering, "Hey Sarah, what's up?" Emma stumbled through the rest of her piece. Her confidence shattered. When she came out after, her first words were, "Where's mom?" I found Rachel in the parking lot, leaning against our car, laughing into her phone. When she saw us, she quickly wrapped up and turned to Emma with a smile. "Sweetie, you were amazing. I heard the whole thing from out here. The acoustics came right through the door." She was lying. The doors were soundproofed. Emma knew it. I knew it. Rachel knew we knew. That night, after Emma cried herself to sleep, I sat Rachel down. "This has to stop," I said. "Emma's heartbroken. I had to take that call," she said, scrolling through her phone while talking to me. "Sarah's going through a divorce. Emma was going through her recital. Your daughter. Don't be dramatic." I heard most of it. That's when I realized she genuinely didn't see the problem. I started documenting everything. Every missed moment. Every broken promise. I filled a notebook in 3 weeks. Then came last Tuesday. Emma had a science fair at school. She'd built a volcano she'd worked on for a month, convinced it was going to win. Rachel promised she'd be there at 6 p.m. Sharp. 6 came. No Rachel. 6:15. Nothing. 6:30. Emma kept glancing at the door, her smile fading. At 6:45, Emma's volcano won second place. She looked for Rachel in the crowd. Empty seat. I found 12 missed calls on my phone from Emma's school. I'd left it in the car. When we got home at 7:30, Rachel was on the couch, FaceTiming her book club, laughing. "Mom!" Emma shouted, holding up her ribbon. "I won!" Rachel held up one finger, the universal hold-on gesture, and kept talking for another 10 minutes. Emma went upstairs. I heard her door close, then lock. When Rachel finally hung up, she asked, "Where's Emma? I want to hear about the science fair." "You missed it," I said. "She called you 12 times. My phone was on silent," Rachel said, already picking it up. "I didn't see you were on it," I interrupted. "You were literally staring at that screen while your daughter was trying to reach you." I pulled out my phone and showed her the call log. 12 calls between 6 and 6:45 p.m. "I'll make it up to her," Rachel said. "How do you make up for missing the moment your kid needed you?" She didn't answer, just looked back at her phone. This morning, I watched Emma eat breakfast alone, headphones in, scrolling through her own phone. She's 7 years old. Tonight, Rachel gets served divorce papers.